Is Havoc finally getting good in 10.2? Just kidding, it's powerful now too. 10.2 has some exciting new changes, so let's dive right into it. Demonic Appetite is now finally baseline. So each time you hit Chaos Strike, you're gonna spawn a lesser fragment, which gives you health and fury. And of course this is only a chance, but it's way better than to spec into it, of course. The Hunt's damage is now increased. We no longer hit like a wet noodle. Father to the Flame has been removed from the Demon Hunter tree, so we'll be feeling this change quite hard because that counted as a big defensive, and now we have to rely on other defensives like Collective Anguish, Shattered Restoration. Maybe we can pick Live by the Glaive, so when our attacks are parried, restore 4% of maximum health. We will do well against melee, but we will see how that translates to caster too. So again, just to show like the Hunt damage, boom, 104k. And also the Hunt can heal us too. So I think the rework for the Demon Hunter points is pretty good because we have a baseline like Demonic Appetite. We have the Sigil of Misery now first, which is a better sigil than Sigil of Flame, of course, because, you know, it's CC. For Master of the Glaive, we can pick to snare enemies by 50% with our 2 charges, or basically have increased range. I would still go for Master of the Glaive though. We also have an interesting talent called Rush of Chaos, which reduces the cooldown of Metamorphosis by 60 seconds. So we basically get to a 2-minute meta cooldown. But the Havoc points get really interesting. So now here we don't have an improved Chaos Strike. We have the chance that Chaos Strike will refund 20 Furies increased by 30% of your critical chance. We can now have Essence Break, Shatter Destiny, and any means necessary. In addition to Spell Barrage as well, which is now a spell that lasts until our Fury is depleted. It's no longer a channeling. So you can basically cast other spells while Spell Barrage is active. Like you can use Immolation Aura to build your Fury back up, and Spell Barrage constantly consumes it. And that ends after 8 seconds or until Fury is depleted. And we can have all these while having Netherwalk, which is amazing because before we would sacrifice Netherwalk for some of these specs. And Netherwalk, as you know, is a top defensive. By the way, I'm still playing with the specs here, so I don't think this is like the best build we can come up with. I'm just playing. We have an interesting new talent called Dash of Chaos. So if we basically use Fell Rush and then press it again, we can go back to the previous location. Let me show you how it works. So you go Fell Rush, it lights up, boom, and you dash back. This is amazing for kiting especially. Solo Shuffle will be interesting. So it's Spell Rush, boom, and you dash right back. Spell Rush again, boom, back. You're gonna be annoying. If we require more defensives, we can actually go for Demon Hide too now. We have our magical damage increased by 5% and physical damage taken reduced by 5%. We can now pick between Mortal Dance, which reduces target's healing received by 50%, or you can pick Deflective Dance. Basically, we deflect incoming attacks while blade dancing, absorbing up to 15% of our maximum health. This is insane. So if we don't really want to reduce the healing, for example, if you play with a warrior and they reduce the healing that target receives, we can go Deflective Dance. There's also a new talent called Chaotic Disposition. Each time you deal chaos damage, there's a 7% chance to duplicate 17% of the damage up to 7 total times. We have a lot of passive RNG damage, and you need to spec into this if you want to go for Fell Barrage especially. I can pick Inner Demon if I want to. Not sure if it's the best, but it's fun to play with all the perks you could play. And if you don't need your Fell Rush to dash and whatever, you pick Shatter Destiny and you have the best of all worlds. Now on the last row, you can actually pick Fell Barrage or a Fire Inside. Immolation Aura has 1 additional charge and 30% chance to refund the charge when used. And we can have multiple auras at the same time. So let's see that in action. Immolation Aura, Immolation Aura, Immolation Aura. I have 3 auras right now. Essence Break, Blade Dance. A lot of damage. That damage could basically kill a target only by having your auras up. Now let me show you how Fell Barrage works. So we're gonna try to build up some Fury. Immolation Aura, I-Beam, Fell Barrage. Look at that. Look at that. It consumes all my Fury while dealing a ton of damage. It has a 2-minute cooldown, and I'm not sure we're gonna pick that in PvP, so PvP talents didn't change at all, so we still have the same choices. So to recap on some damage, we have Immolation Aura, Fell Blade, let's say, I-Beam, another Immolation Aura, Essence Break, Blade Dance. Look at those ticks, man. It's like insane. Immolation Aura just doesn't stop, my dude. Metamorphosis, Chaos Strike, Inner Demons in there. Look at all those slaps. So overall, I'm very excited for the changes of Havoc in 10.2. I wanted to test the Battleground Blitz as well, but as you can see, I'm in queue for 1 hour and 32 minutes. If you found this little sneak peek of the upcoming changes helpful, give this video a like, it helps a lot. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more awesome Demon Hunter content. I will see you in the next video. Peace!